and soon North America's oldest company, maybe no longer. And across the street is a building housing Saks Fifth Avenue, as well as the Hudson's Bay department store. And hey there, today is Tuesday, March 18th. The time right now is 3:45 p.m. and the temperature is rather nice, 12 degrees Celsius. And I'm here at the intersection of Yonge and Queen Street, where it was recently announced that the Bay department stores would be undergoing a liquidation sale. And I think the plan is to have everything cleared out and shut down by, I think, June of this year. And there's a look north up Yonge Street. And that's the Eaton Centre just across the street. And recently Nordstrom exited Canada, and they had a location in the Eaton Centre. And also in the Eaton Centre was a Sears that was formerly in Eaton's. And there was also a Bay up at Yonge and Bloor, just north of here, that closed down a few years ago. There you go, Hudson's Bay Company, incorporated on the 2nd of May in 1670. Although they've been at this particular location, I think, since 1991. It was a Simpsons department store before that. As this building itself, I think, dates back to 1894. And it has over 851,000 square feet. And it was a Simpsons department store for most of its life, and then it became Hudson's Bay. Then I think in 2016, the Bay took over Saks Fifth Avenue. And Saks moved into part of the grounds here. And there's a pedestrian tunnel connecting it to the Eaton Centre. And what we're going to do for this one is take a walk around this department store whose future is not looking very bright. This might be the last chance to see this place open. I'm not sure if the liquidation sale has started yet. It was rumored to start as early as today. It will be coming within the coming days. We could go left here into Saks. So we're on the first floor. There's a concourse level, second floor, third floor, women's fashion on 4, men's on 5th, and home furnishings on 6th. So this is a bit of a relic from another era, as the smell of cologne and perfume fills the air. I think the advent of online retail is kind of the final dagger into the traditional department store. I remember coming to these as a kid and picking up my Christmas gifts from my grandparents from the Sears Wish Book was one of my highlights of growing up. There's an entrance to Queen Street. Jewelry. And exit out to Bay Street. Order pickups from thebay.com. I don't know if we're going to wander over to Saks Fifth Avenue in this one. That doesn't look like much of a liquidation sale. That might explain all the people we see here. Normally when I come in here, it is dead to the world. I think the company is over $1 billion in debt. Purses and luggage. I may have to mute this music we're listening to, or at least I'm listening to. Watches. Maybe if there's a big liquidation blowout and this place starts to empty out, I'll come back and record it again.
But that's what made us like it.
The last day for the use of outstanding Hudson's Bay gift cards and gift certificates is April 6th. And the Hudson's Bay Rewards program is currently paused. There's a number of other still operating locations in Toronto. There's one I can think of at Centrepoint Mall, Fairview Mall, Yorkdale, Sherway Gardens. There's one at Eglinton Square and I think Scarborough Town Centre. I'm sure I'm missing some. There's over 80 stores in the country. And over 30 in Ontario. All right, so we are wandering into Saks Fifth Avenue, where things are definitely a little more upscale. That's Richmond Street just over there. I did a walk through Harrods in London last year. That place was absolutely mobbed. Balenciaga, just a bunch of fancy overpriced stuff at Saks. Expensive perfumes and colognes, but all right, that escalator's going up. I kind of want to see the lower floor before I start working my way upwards. The lower floor is connected to the Path Network, which runs underneath the financial district. And you could also head into the Eaton Center.
You never know what happens. Right? Okay. If you can find it.
Well, let's just find a way up or down. So last year, Saks Fifth Avenue was rolled into a new company called Saks Global. That's a division of Hudson's Bay. They also operate Neiman Marcus and Bergdorf Goodman, other luxury store brands. And I think the fate of the international stores is unknown. That might be sold off to another entity. I'm not really sure, but the Canadian stores are all in jeopardy. Zellers, low prices day in and day out. Zellers was a Canadian version of Kmart, pretty much. And they made a very half-assed comeback attempt recently by having these Zellers areas within the bay. This is all stuff I think most people will just go to IKEA or other places these days to get. And when Zellers closed, Target took over a lot of their old leases. In one of the most spectacular failed retail expansion attempts in history. The Canadian market is a finicky one. There's bedding. It's not really any big blowout sales going on. 30% off. $40, 50% off, maybe. These are the big sales that are bringing everyone in. I was just kind of expecting to see big store closing sales everywhere. So much of the store does seem to be on sale. A lot of things are just 15% off, like those toasters. $40 for that blender. 40% off for that, so we're finding some decent deals. Breville still at full price. There is a food hall in this area, although that's all been closed down, it looks like. It was all in here on the right. That's all done.
I don't have.
And this connects us to the path. All right, let's head up to floor 2. That's the basement level and floor 1. Saks is only 3 floors here. Women's accessories here, men's fashion 2, women's fashion 3. I always look at a pair of shoes when I'm here. So this is Saks. I'm gonna guess maybe $600. $8.90. Yikes.
We're gonna have to like work together.
This is men's fashion at Saks Fifth Avenue. Looks like they've got a lot of 25% off sales. I'm pretty sure this will be closing very soon as well. Moncler, Amiri, Stone Island. Maybe this merchandise will just be moved to international locations, so they're not so keen on blowing it all out. There's a look at Queen Street. There's Ontario line subway construction going on. The streetcar tracks have been relocated temporarily to the south of here on Richmond and Adelaide. Looks like that guy was reading a script, probably making a video. And this pedestrian tunnel was replaced not too long ago. But this leads you over into the Eaton Centre.
Oh, why? So because they just wanted to decorate the mall for Christmas. Okay. So they decorated.
It's the mall just straight ahead. And the iconic store windows that would have Christmas displays every year, but this past year were right there, but due to the construction, they didn't have any this year. They call it the spring home sale, the going out of business sale. So floor 2 here is mostly women's contemporary denim, activewear, footwear, and there's a Mountain Equipment Co-op on this floor. There's also a Mountain Equipment Co-op standalone store just west of here. It's a Canadian retailer on the right. One that's kind of fallen out of favor with its hardcore fan base. It's a little more of a mainstream kind of retailer these days. $25% off some ladies' shoes. I can't even remember the last time I purchased a single thing from a department store. I remember buying swim trunks from one in Bangkok in like 2008. I was going to Phuket. I figured I would just buy something there, and then I found myself in a department store buying trunks, and that is it. There's got to have been something else I bought since then. But this was originally a fur trading company, and it's deeply intertwined in Canadian history. It helped establish a lot of the early trading routes. And the bays were kind of iconic stores in every big Canadian city. Well, let's head up to the next floor. I think I saw an up escalator just over here. We'll go in a loop around that floor. I gotta walk to the other side. Generally, the way these store clothing sales work, or store closing sales work, is they start with smaller discounts. Then as you get close to the final day, the discounts get bigger. But by then, most of the good, desirable stuff is gone. This is designer brands. BA and SH. take a look at the Saks side of things. This is obviously a high margin, lower volume floor. 40% off. This is sink. Well, it's only 395 bucks. Alrighty then. How much is a Canada Goose vest? No price. I doubt this stuff will get blown out. Moose knuckle down jacket, $11.90. But if there was a clearance, this stuff might be the first to go. Alice and Olivia. 395 bucks for that really light blouse or whatever the hell it is. That's obscene. Does it have a price tag? This is $937. I think someone's looking for help over there. So I think if we go up, we'll be in the bay on the 4th floor. Welcome to Hudson's Bay. I bet this escalator never finds itself working. I'll be real curious as to what they do with this building. It's obviously got a historical designation. Are they going to chop it up into smaller retail spaces? I can't think of a single tenant of this size that would move in here. More women's fashion. I don't really want to be walking around women's underwear and lingerie with a camera. Hey, reasonable prices. It's good to be back in the land of sanity. 15% off, spend $175, you can get 25% off. So a lot of this stuff is on sale. Let's just waltz through. So that's the deal. have to wonder if the timing is just really bad with this surge of buy Canada, don't buy American. Wave sweeping the country. I think people would be more likely to support a store like this. There's Old City Hall, a building that's gonna need to find a new purpose now that the courthouses have moved on. Oops. Oh, we just missed a look into what looked like a big employee break room. Looks like children's stuff over there. All right. This is all men's fashion. Dockers, Levi's. It's like a blast from the past. We're definitely trying to get you to open up the wallet though. If you want those discounts, you gotta spend, spend, spend. Levi's, Guess. Like Adidas over here. Section's all taped off. So I think up top is home furnishings and luggage and electronics. Shoes to 30% off.
How's it going?
I thought she might have been talking to me. King's Crown, luxury men's products and services. Polo. All right, let's go. Take a look at the last floor of this ancient relic of a store. Travel Pro. It's a great brand. A lot of luggage going on sale. Some extremely uncomfortable looking chairs. $1,200 for a cube. Oh, but that slightly smaller cube behind it is only $498. Looks like the same cube. They're probably both on sale. To wonder, often Amazon will match major retailers when they put stuff on sale. If they're going to do that with a lot of products like this, just to give you that convenience factor at the same price. I noticed that whenever Best Buy or one of the big retailers has a product on sale, usually Amazon has it or an equivalent model at the same price. That's kind of a cool bed.
Coming up, like, I don't know, I think something.
I think this is my favorite floor here. But that's about it. It's a curtain call for the oldest company in North America. I hope you enjoyed this one. Let me know your thoughts and comments down below. If you wish to support what I do on YouTube, there's links to my Patreon and YouTube channel membership. Down in the description, I have an Instagram account at Johnny Strides, and there is a super thanks button appearing down below if you wish to say thanks that way. I'm gonna get ready to do a live stream. Thank you for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Yoink.